A detective on the trail of a cop.
Do you recall putting your penis in her mouth?
I don't.
Would you recall that if you did it?
If I did, yeah.
Accused of sexual assault.
I didn't see her. I didn't see her breasts. I didn't see her breasts.
Little did Daniel Holtzclaw know it was his last day at work.
I have circumcised.
Just asking. Do you have pubic hair?
Yes.
Well, I mean, some people manscape, as you call it.
Right.
You groom?
I groom.
Okay.
Yes.
Daniel Holtzclaw, a former police officer, made headlines for all the wrong reasons after being arrested for multiple sexual assaults on 8 different women. The allegations against Holtzclaw were heinous, with claims that he preyed upon vulnerable women, many of whom were African American and had prior criminal records. He was accused of using his position of power as a police officer to coerce them into sexual acts, ranging from rape to indecent exposure. After a thorough trial, Holtzclaw was found guilty of 18 of the 36 counts that he faced. However, the events leading up to his arrest are equally as harrowing. On June 18, 2014, Holtzclaw had finished his shift and was on his way home when he made an unreported traffic stop. The unsuspecting victim, Jannie Ligens, a 57-year-old woman, claimed that Holtzclaw sexually assaulted her during this stop. The following afternoon, Holtzclaw reported for his daily shift at the Oklahoma City Police Department, OKCPD. However, he was pulled aside for questioning and subjected to a 2-hour interrogation. This interrogation would prove to be a critical turning point in the case, as it revealed numerous inconsistencies in Holtzclaw's story and ultimately led to his arrest. The interrogation itself was intense and emotionally charged, with investigators grilling Holtzclaw on every detail of the alleged assault. They pushed him to explain his actions and relentlessly questioned him until they were satisfied with the truth. The tension in the room was palpable as Holtzclaw struggled to explain himself and defend his actions. In the end, the interrogation was a crucial part of the investigation that helped to bring Holtzclaw to justice. It revealed key details about the alleged assault and exposed inconsistencies in Holtzclaw's story that ultimately proved to be his undoing. The events that unfolded in that interrogation room were a sobering reminder of the devastating impact of sexual assault and the importance of holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. As Daniel was taken away and locked in a room, he realized he was going to be interrogated. The leading detective wasted no time in establishing her superiority, blatantly stating his many years of service in law enforcement. Daniel felt uneasy because the detective's words were tinged with mystery and intrigue, and he had no idea what would happen next.
You still ask me any questions if you have one.
Right.
Okay, don't be embarrassed of that.
Right.
Okay?
I think I'm already embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed? Why? Tell me why you're
The
embarrassed.
station deal, so.
Nobody. Well, I mean, there's rumors flying. I know. And we tried to do that as kind of quietly as we could. And that's why we took you up the front and stuff. But this is going to make the rumors go away.
Okay.
Okay? For you.
Right.
The rumor tomorrow is going to be on somebody else.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's get them off of you and get them onto somebody else and get this over with.
The detective reassured Daniel that they were aware of rumors spreading about him, and they were working to squash them as soon as possible. The detective started the interrogation off on the right foot, asking a barrage of questions. Prepared for what was to come, Daniel girded himself. One of the first things they wanted to know was about a traffic stop Daniel had made after his shift had ended. Daniel had a hard time understanding the detective because of her impenetrable tone. The tension in the room was palpable as the detective pressed him for more information.
So I lighted up because at first the traffic violation I saw at first when it swerved. That was just west of Northeast 50th in Lincoln. And then made contact. It was a black female. Asked for license insurance. Stated that she didn't have insurance. Gave me an ID. At the time, I'm like, do you have a valid insurance or a valid license? She said no. I told her, I just got off work. I mean, what's the deal? You know, why are you swerving? And she says, I'm just trying to go home to Ann Arbor-ish on the northwest side to see your daughter or something like that. So I asked, is there anything on board as far as the vehicle? Is it okay if I search your vehicle and whatnot? She said, the only thing that's inside there is a Kool-Aid cup. I'm like, is there anything inside of that Kool-Aid? Is there liquor or anything inside that Kool-Aid? She says, no. I'm like, okay, is there anything else inside there? She says, there's pills. I'm like, is that the only thing? And then, so I said, can I have permission to search your car? She says yes. I go inside the car. I see a lot of pills. But
what kind of pills?
I didn't really
like scattered pills or in a bottle.
She said
pills?
It was hydrocodone pills, but I just quickly looked at it, and I think I saw her name on the prescription bottle. So I didn't.
Oh, so it was a bottle.
Right.
Okay.
There were several bottles in her purse, and then so at that time I just returned back to her. It's like, okay, I saw your pills. I didn't see any alcohol. I sniffed the drink, didn't smell any alcohol in the Kool-Aid. I'm like, okay, I'm just off work. I'm tired. Get your license taken care of. Just mine.
So she didn't have a driver's license?
She didn't have a driver's license, and I was just like, go to DPS, Department of Public Safety on King, get that taken care of, and cut her loose.
In his account of what transpired before the traffic stop, Daniel did not spare any details. He went into detail about the pills he had found on the woman and how she was operating a vehicle without a valid license. As she listened carefully to Daniel, the detective's expression was impenetrable. As the detective asked rapid-fire follow-up questions, the atmosphere in the room grew increasingly tense. Daniel was calm under fire, insistent on giving an honest and thorough account of what had happened. The detective's question to Daniel, which seemed innocuous but was actually loaded, took on a more interrogative tone. She raised an eyebrow and asked, "Do you usually make traffic stops?"
Do you make traffic stops normally after work?
I don't, but in that case, I saw her swerve and whatnot, so
I mean, me, I don't.
felt.
After I get off work.
I know. I mean,
I know,
people,
the last thing I
cops
want
say
is
that
DUI.
is have a, whatnot, to have the vision, whatever. But I felt like I needed to make that traffic stop.
Okay. How was she? Was she respectful? Was she?
She
not?
felt like she was nervous and whatnot, and I'm like, "Why are you nervous?" And she was even crying. I'm like, "Why are you crying? Why are you nervous? Whatnot?" And she's just like, "I don't know. I'm just nervous because you're a cop and I got pulled over." I'm like, nothing you had to be nervous about. And I told her, I'm like, I don't really want to take you to jail for no SDL or anything. I just got off work. I'm tired.
Daniel insisted that he had been extremely polite and respectful to the woman, even letting her off with a warning because he was too tired to give her any more punishment. The detective's next question, however, caught him off guard, and his relief quickly faded. "Did you pat her down and make contact with her?"
When you put her in your car, did you pat search her?
When I came around, I was like, lift up your shirt. Is there anything on you? Anything as far as your waistband or anything like that? She said no. And then I put her in the vehicle and went from there. Asked her everything.
Did your hands go on her at all?
I backhanded her on as far as the side.
Where on her body? Tell me. You backhanded
her waist, and the back portion. I didn't touch her butt or anything, but the back portion of her waist. And then she lifted it up like right here. And there's nothing.
Did she lift it up like this?
No.
Okay. So she never went, whoo, nothing,
No.
exposed her breasts or anything like that.
She asked me if I was like, no, it's okay.
She asked you.
If you want to search me, I'm like, no, it's okay.
So she never put her hands on the car and you.
No.
Okay. Where was she positioned or standing when you did the back of your hand on her?
It was about probably the front right fender of my patrol vehicle.
But was she facing you or was she turned?
No, she was facing away from me.
And you just kind of did it like this?
Yeah, back there, yes.
Okay. Did your hand go on her butt or anything?
No, that's what I was saying. It was the hip, the side, not the butt section.
What about right here?
No.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
They can tuck a gun
That's
right here.
why I asked to lift it up.
Oh, so she just kind of showed you her belly?
Right.
Daniel gave the detective a full and detailed account of what had happened, assuring her that he had conducted a professional pat search of the woman and had searched only her waist area. The investigator pressed the matter, asking if he had ever engaged in a breast examination, but Daniel was adamant that there was no need to look for him. When the detective asked the woman if she had taken off her bra during the encounter, the conversation took an unexpected turn. Daniel thought twice before relating the story of the woman who offered to undress for him but was politely declined. As they discussed such a delicate and difficult topic, the tension in the room was palpable.
And she said, "You want me to show you?" And that's the time I said, no. No, you don't need to do that.
She said, do you want, she said she was doing this. When you said, "Is there anything inside your bra?" And she was going, "No, I don't have anything like that." Did she do that?
Yeah, she did, but I didn't look or anything like that.
Right.
And then she was like, "Do you want me to show you?" I was like, "No."
She said when she said, "Do you want me to show you?" You said, "Yeah," and she went,
No, I didn't.
But could she have been, woo, flashing you? And
What?
now you don't want to tell me because you're afraid you're going to get in trouble?
No, when I told her no, I said no.
Then she didn't go, yeah,
No.
because sometimes drunk girls are
Having a good time.
Yeah, and partying down. And let's face it,
I've already heard stories about officers and whatnot.
They
so
want officers for hubbies
so
or
I said
whatever.
no. I said no.
But you could have said no. But I'm asking you if she flashed you anyways.
I didn't see her. I didn't see her breasts. I didn't see her breasts.
What about pants?
Nothing in her pants as far as I can search.
The investigator's tone changed, becoming more commanding. She wanted to know if Daniel was hiding anything and if he was happy with the direction of the interrogation.
Do you recall putting your penis in her mouth?
I don't.
Would you recall that if you did it?
If I did, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think you really, in all honesty, you need to really double think about this. I mean, I got to be honest with you. It doesn't look really good. Okay. I mean, in what you originally thought, detectives just don't roll up in there for no reason.
Right.
Okay. And we just didn't pick you out. Okay.
Right.
I mean, there's a whole lineup there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But there's definitely enough here to bring you in here to start questioning you.
Right.
Okay. We knew you were on that stop.
Right.
We knew you were there.
Mm-hmm.
And we can watch a whole lot of actions being performed while you were there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's why she was trying to give you every out on the whole booby thing.
Right.
Okay. Now, is there any reason at all, even from whatever angle, because, you know, it takes a little bit to clear up those videos.
Right.
But any reason why your penis would be out?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
The detectives' tactics shifted as they sought to create a sense of unease in Daniel. They hinted at possessing knowledge beyond what had been disclosed, attempting to unsettle him and prompt further disclosures. Despite their efforts, Daniel remained steadfast in his assertion of innocence. He maintained his composure, refusing to be baited by their insinuations and vague hints. The detectives persisted, insisting that even a momentary touch would be detectable through DNA analysis.
If it touched the inside of her mouth for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you gotta tell us now.
Look, there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference in between a rape being forced and some old girl who wants it.
Right.
Okay. We've had plenty of that.
We get that. We know that.
Okay. But there is a big difference. Okay.
Right.
But I'm just saying, you know, these videos ain't helping, and we're gonna do the comparing and all that.
Okay.
Okay. But it's not looking good so far.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't want to see anybody go down for something that there was no force.
Right.
Now, I'm not seeing any beating or anything like that.
Right.
The detective stressed the seriousness of the situation and urged him to come forward if his interaction with the woman had not been consensual. After a prolonged period of silence, the detective's tone changed. He began by bringing up the existence of a second woman who had accused Daniel of sexual assault.
Let's switch up for a second. You had another girl, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You probably not necessarily going to remember the name, but her name is Terry Morris, okay? Black female. Supposedly you promised her a ride to the city rescue mission. This ring a bell?
No.
You did a traffic stop with her. She thought you ran for warrants. Clicking. Drove her around.
Mm-hmm.
No.
My name doesn't, I don't recall a name like that.
And she's claiming the same thing. The exact same thing. And here again, for whatever reason, things are pointing at you again.
Right.
Now this was before even this incident this morning. Traffic stop, not logged in, all that stuff.
This morning?
No, this has been a little bit ago.
Okay.
This was here just a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay. Anything?
Do
you remember stopping?
I don't recall a name of Terry Moore.
Well, I wouldn't remember a name.
How about black female downtown, city rescue mission? That's what I was trying to jog your memory.
I haven't been to a city rescue mission.
I didn't say you made it there.
Have you promised anybody a ride to the city rescue mission?
I haven't asked anyone to ask me to the city rescue mission.
No, she didn't have to ask you. Did you offer to take anybody to the city rescue mission?
No, I don't offer anyone because I don't like going there.
As the officers continued to question him, Daniel felt the pressure mount. The intensity of their scrutiny and the weight of their accusations were beginning to take their toll on him. 2 women came forward with allegations against Daniel, and it became clear that the detectives had a wealth of information at their disposal.
Are you circumcised?
I am
So,
circumcised.
just asking. Do you have pubic hair?
Yes.
Well, I mean, some people manscape, as you call it.
Right.
You groom?
I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
So do I.
You got any identifying marks around your penis?
I know.
Just a plain old penis, huh?
Plain old penis.
Plain old 14-incher.
I don't know what to say about that, but
See, you should have. You just had your opportunity.
The detectives probed Daniel further with questions that appeared benign at first, but ultimately served a more sinister end. They were looking for discrepancies in his story and trying to establish a timeline of events. The investigators took a methodical approach, noting every detail and poking around for clues of deception. They were clearly going to great lengths to uncover the truth, and Daniel felt increasingly vulnerable under their scrutiny.
You married?
I'm not married.
Girlfriends?
Here and there.
Kids,
No kids.
you're big. You on roids?
I'm not on steroids.
A little bit.
I've been always.
Which I don't care.
I've always been a big.
I'm not the dope police.
I've always been a big bone guy. Football athletic.
You got more than big bones. You got big muscles
I work
too.
out all the time.
Do you?
I do.
Where do you work out?
At a 4-star gym. Off of May, about 63rd.
No roids at all.
No roids.
You do all the protein
I
drinks and
drink
all
a
that
lot
stuff.
of protein.
That can damage your kidneys, just so you know.
For a short while, the detectives stopped focusing on the accusations, likely to make Daniel feel more at ease. They tried to throw him off by asking him broad, unrelated questions, but this was all part of their plan. After a short break, the detectives went back to their investigation and they began to re-examine Daniel's account, looking for any discrepancies or inconsistencies.
Why'd you log off?
I always log off.
Aren't you supposed to stay logged on until you get home?
I always log off.
Do you keep your police radio on when you go home?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think,
you're
I think
listening.
I have my radio on, yes.
Do sometimes you turn them off?
Yeah, I do.
That's not good officer safety. What if you drive by an armed robbery?
That's true too, yeah.
I mean, or what if you drive by an officer that needs backup and you're
That's
right
right.
there and you didn't hear it?
That's right.
I'll give you my mommy lecture. So you always log off when you're done?
Majority of the time, yes.
Okay. When you bring her to the passenger side of the car, here's her car. I'm not a good artist either. And here's your car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you bring her over here.
The back right
Okay.
passenger seat.
Is this where you're having your conversation the whole time?
The whole time when I tried to step out of the car, I'll always talk to him when you had anything on you. So as we're walking here, I'm like, okay, anything on you? Okay. You care if I just quick pat you down? Why don't you go ahead? Quick pat her down. No, I have weapons I felt or anything like that. I'm like, looked over your shirt. About right there. Nothing. Okay, keep walking. Still checking her out, making sure everything's good. And I'm like, anything in your shoes? No. Try to take off her shoes. I'm like, are you good? So get inside the car, and that's when I proceeded to ask anything on
Okay,
board.
so she got inside the car.
She got inside the car.
Did you go get in the car and talk, or did you stand there with the door open and talk to her?
I think I did get inside the car for like a quick minute and just see what's the deal is, just talking to her and whatnot. And that's the time where I think I smelt the alcohol just a little bit on her. But nothing for, I didn't stay in the car forever and whatnot. Just talked to her for a quick, brief minute.
And then you went up and searched.
Yeah, I got consent to search the car, asking anything's on board. She said, juice. I was like, any alcohol in the juice? No. Anything else I should know about before I go inside the car? Come on, find it. She said, pills. Okay, I was like, all right. I didn't ask her specifically where the pills were.
The female detective was very thorough and made sure nothing was overlooked. Daniel, when pressed further, revealed that he and the woman had been in the car together the whole time. Daniel did not open up during the back and forth and remained silent. After asking him about the case at hand, the detective shifted gears and inquired about his height, parents, and ethnicity. Daniel repeated that the woman was in tears, but the detectives were insistent that he provide more details.
Did she think you were going to shoot her?
Maybe. I'm like, what? And I even asked her, I think I asked her, what's the deal with you and cops? Do you have a bad run-in with a cop? That was it.
So you had to tell her,
That's like, calm
calm
down.
down. Did you ever say, I promise I'll let you go?
I did. I said, I promise I'll let you go. I'm not worried about no state driver's license. Is there anything inside that car?
Did you tell her you was going to follow her home?
I didn't. But then when she took forever to turn around, I got annoyed and I was like, screw it, let's go. But I saw in the rearview mirror, and I saw her take 44 when I went northbound on Broadway.
Where did she live?
She said she was going sister's house in Ann Arbor.
Were
which
you
is
really gonna
northwest.
follow her? That's far.
I was gonna drift off, and I might really follow her, but I'm just gonna drift off and okay, she's good to go. So I didn't think at first she was drunk. She wasn't over the legal limit. But I thought alcohol was on board, but nothing where she's DUI.
Anyway, those pubes are gonna be yours.
No, we're not. Please. Go.
I know. We're gonna test it. It just takes. Anyway, your skin cells are gonna be anywhere on her mouth.
No.
Skin cells from your fingers.
No.
Did you touch her body anywhere other than with the back of your hand, pat searching her?
Just pat search her, and that was about it. Didn't touch her face or anything.
You got to understand, we've had so many people sat in that same chair that tell us all day long, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. They promise on their baby, on their mama.
Right.
They promise to God. And then they come right back. We get back these tests, and you can't get out of it. You know? I mean, once you kind of get basically kind of locked into something, there's no talking about it.
Right.
And that's why we would try to give a person every opportunity.
Right.
Because if the tests come back, you ain't coming back in here.
Because we have a woman that says about, basically being sexually assaulted.
Right.
Okay? And we're calling it by force and all that. Big difference between that and a hookup.
Daniel denied any sexual assault even as the detectives persisted in questioning him. He held steady in his resolve, never wavering from his story. But the detectives kept up the pressure, refusing to back down.
Run down through on your search of her breasts again. Exactly how that went, because even that and her pants.
Was she standing or sitting during that time?
Patted when I got to the vehicle about right here. Said, can I search you?
More by the front door.
The front right fender. And then I patted her down, boom, boom, boom. Lift up your shirt right here. Boom, no weapons.
So you said lift up her shirt. Your shirt.
Yeah.
What if she would have gone, whoa!
Then I would have told a supervisor or something. I'd be like, get that off my back. No, it's not what I meant.
You searched her with her, where was her? Was she facing you or facing away?
Facing away.
She's facing away.
Right.
And how are you seeing if anything's falling if she's facing away?
If it'd fall, I'd see right there.
You'd see right there, but don't you usually have them turn face towards you and do a shakeout?
Officer safety, I always have everyone face away from me. You can't see where you can't hit.
But you don't know if the weapon's there or anything?
As far as I'd quick pat search, lift up your shirt, no weapons on board.
You made a mention earlier about her pants. She did what with her pants?
As far as that, it was in the back seat. Nothing. She had tight pants, and that's about it.
But how did you have her do it? Like a cursory movement around her belt line, anything like that, or any shake?
No.
Did you tell her how far to raise her shirt or to do the shake with the bra? Anything like that?
I think she did the shake with her bra by herself. I didn't say to do any of that. As far as
Did she pull it out and go like that?
Yes. But as far as that's on her. As far as right here is when I told her to lift up the waistband.
But she was faced away from you the entire time that her chest was
right.
She was checking.
Right. Right.
So when she lifted up her shirt, her back was to you?
I think she was facing me, obviously, because I was going to look at the front end.
During the search, Daniel claimed the woman was not looking at him and nothing fell out. He persisted in his stance that the search turned up nothing more than pills and alcohol. On the other hand, he admitted to using an OTC pro-hormone supplement. The topic of steroid use then came up for discussion.
It's called Methadrol.
Does it make you hornier when you're on that?
Supposedly, science says that it's supposed to increase your testosterone levels.
Do you feel?
Which in case, I guess, makes you more.
Wait, how long have you been taking that?
On and off for maybe a year.
So, do you think you want it more since you've been on that? I mean, if you're doing it once a day, that's a lot.
Plus jacking
I think. Off. Plus jacking off.
For my age, I don't think that's a lot.
Was it that before you took this stuff?
Yeah, I think I have. I think that's probably why I'm a bigger guy, is because I have higher testosterone. I'm an athlete.
And do you think you have a high sex drive?
Yeah.
Do you like oral sex? Normal?
I like it all.
You'll take it at heel. Do you prefer vaginal? Would you rather get a blowjob or do it in the hoo-ha?
Do it. Me? You take it in the
No, you give it in the hoo-ha or get a blowjob?
Sex.
Sex? What about anal sex?
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
The detectives investigated the topic of steroid use and its effects, wondering if Daniel's alleged behavior could have been influenced by steroid use. They went back through Daniel's account of the search's events, looking for holes in his account.
I didn't hear a lot of drunk questions, like how much
Have
did
you been drinking? Mainly it's just have you been drinking, trying to get confessed. See anything inside that juice? No. Why are you driving so late at 2 o'clock? And where are you going? Going to Arbor on the west side. Who are you gonna see? Just trying to talk to her. But,
Okay, right there, those questions maybe took 40 seconds. 15 minutes?
And you said 5 at the car. So then we got 10 of a lot of questions.
Right.
Okay. I mean, you tell me I wasn't there. I mean, obviously I don't have any audio.
And that's what I'm saying. Roughly on a traffic stop, take about 20 minutes. It was the quickest traffic stop, about 15 minutes.
That's your quickest traffic stop?
No.
Okay, you're a slowpoke.
I'm not. I don't really get 1090 at all or anything like that. But I take my time sometimes.
But you didn't write her tickets.
Didn't write her ticket.
You didn't write her.
Didn't write her.
You didn't even put yourself out.
Didn't put myself out.
How could you take 15 minutes on that?
Just talking. I must have been talking. So that's it.
I can't see her wanting to talk if she's crying and asking if you're going to shoot her and all this. I don't see her being real forthcoming with conversation.
Despite Daniel's assertion that he and his girlfriend did not engage in sexual activity when he returned home because she was exhausted, the detective left the room and later asked her if they had.
I just talked to Carrie.
Yeah.
She said she was asleep when you got home and you did not try to have sex and you did not have sex.
Did try to have sex.
She said you didn't. And I asked her, could you have been asleep? And you had kind of, no. And she said no. You did not try to have sex.
As much as I don't want to involve her, I tried to have sex with her and she was asleep. Carrie goes to sleep pretty early, about 9, 10 at the late.
Okay, but she would know if you tried. I'm a woman.
I know.
And my husband comes home in the middle of the night and I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been asleep. You said you twirled around her vagina.
I did.
And you put it in a little bit and then she said, I'm tired. No.
I did.
She would remember that to tell me.
Shoot. Maybe.
She said you did not try to have sex.
And it's more personal because it's Carrie, but I did try to have sex with Carrie. I did.
I don't know what to say. I mean, because it just looks like I just caught you in a lie. And now I don't know what to believe.
I'm telling you.
I don't know what to believe.
Okay.
Because you tell me this, I go to verify it. She tells me the opposite, and now I'm wondering what you're telling the truth about.
Maybe because she doesn't know what the heck's going on.
No, she doesn't. I didn't tell her.
And I'm glad, but detectives calling her, any other officer asking her a question like that.
I know.
She may be scared. And I don't want to involve her, but
she's involved
that's
because
my girlfriend. That's what
you need her involved for you.
Right.
But now she's given the story that you're not given.
I'm telling you, I tried to have sex with Carrie, my girlfriend.
She is going to remember your weenie twirling around her hoo-ha. You remember that. I'm sorry, I don't care how much of a sleeper you are. You remember because it pisses you off in the middle of the night and you go, are you serious? Don't bother me with that.
Maybe you should call her and ask her if she's a deep sleeper. Because there's multiple times I've tried to do that. Most times we've had sex. Most times she has pushed me off.
You told me that you have sex every day, and she says you did not have sex today.
We didn't have sex today. No.
The detective followed up by inquiring about any infidelity on his part.
Do you ever cheat on her?
No.
So it's only Carrie right now.
Carrie.
All right, man. Put the pants in this bag and just put the. I think you're gonna need this. Unless you want to keep the.
After being questioned, Daniel was placed on paid leave pending trial and was required to turn in his uniform. There were a total of 36 sexual-related charges brought against Daniel Holtzclaw. These included sexual battery, assault, stalking, and others. He was accused of sexually assaulting 8 women but was found guilty of 18 of the 36 charges against him. On January 21, 2016, he was given a 263-year prison term for his convictions.